Minorities don't give two shits about this country. They come here to exploit it, not to embrace it. Blacks, browns, yellow, whatever. Millions of white European Americans came here and flourished, you know, within a generation. Yeah, it's race-related. Every problem in this country is race-related, not just crime. It's like immigration, AIDS, welfare. Those are problems of the black community, the Hispanic community, the Asian community. They're not white problems. My father was murdered doing his job, putting out a fire in a fucking nigger neighborhood he shouldn't have even given a shit about. He got shot by a fucking drug dealer who probably still collects a welfare check.
Venice Beach didn't always look like this. It used to be a great neighborhood. The boardwalk's always been a dump, but when my dad moved us out here, Venice was a nice, quiet place to grow up. Over the years, though, it's just gone to hell. The gangs are like a plague. They moved west from Inglewood and South Central and basically took over. That's why Derek started the DOC. He said white kids shouldn't have to walk around scared in their own neighborhood. And for a while there, he really made it like it was ours again. Derek wouldn't let us visit him in prison. He said it would make it just too hard for him, and that if we came, he wouldn't see us anyhow. 3 years without him, just wondering. And then, at 7 o'clock this morning, we picked him up outside the gate. The whole ride back, he didn't say anything. I wanted to stay home, but he said no, go to school. I'll see you later. It didn't take long for Derek to make a name for himself, and Cameron knew just how to use it. He sent Derek to the kids, to the frustrated ones, the ones who were sick of getting their asses kicked by black and Mexican gangs. Don't just be some punk, be part of something. And everybody ate it up. They did whatever Derek told them to.
We need to open our eyes. There's over 2 million illegal immigrants bedding down in this state tonight. This state spent $3 billion last year on services for those people who had no right to be here in the first place. $3 billion. $400 million just to lock up a bunch of illegal immigrant criminals who only got into this country because the fucking INS decided it's not worth the effort to screen for convicted felons. Our border policy is a joke. So is anybody surprised that south of the border they're laughing at us? Laughing at our laws?
Yeah.
Every night, thousands of these parasites stream across the border like some fucking piñata exploded. Don't laugh. There's nothing funny going on here. This is about your life and mine. It's about decent, hardworking Americans falling through the cracks and getting the shaft because their government cares more about the constitutional rights of a bunch of people who aren't even citizens of this country. On the Statue of Liberty, it says, give me you're tired, you're hungry, you're poor. Well, it's Americans who are tired and hungry and poor. And I say until you take care of that, close the fucking book. Because we're losing. We're losing our right to pursue our destiny. We're losing our freedom so that a bunch of fucking foreigners can come in here and exploit our country. And this isn't something that's going on far away. This isn't something that's happening places we can't do anything about it. It's happening right here, right in our neighborhood, right in that building behind you. Archie Miller ran that grocery store since we were kids here. Dave worked there, Mike worked there. He went under, and now some fucking Korean owns it who fired these guys and is making a killing because he hired 40 fucking border jumpers. I see this shit going on, and I don't see anybody doing anything about it, and it fucking pisses me off. So look around you. This isn't our fucking neighborhood, it's a battlefield. We're on a battlefield tonight. Make a decision. Are we gonna stand on the sidelines? Quietly standing there while our country gets raped? Are we gonna ante up and do something about it? Yeah! You're goddamn right we are.
Dad was gone, but things were almost normal again. Derek had a good job, Mom was starting to live a little. Everyone was feeling so good that we just didn't see it coming. Maybe we should have.
The irony is that most of the stores that were destroyed during the riots were owned by black people.
That's stupid, though. I mean, why trash your own neighborhood?
Well, that's my point. It's an irrational act. It's like an expression of rage by people who feel neglected and turned away by the system.
Exactly. I mean, it's like we had in Watts or the riots in Chicago in '68.
That's crap. I don't buy that for a minute.
Calling a riot an irrational expression of rage, that's such a cop-out. It's opportunism at its worst. It's a bunch of people grabbing any excuse they can find to go and loot a store, nothing more. You know, the fact that these people ripped off the stores in their own communities, all that reflects is the degree to which these people have absolutely no respect for the law at all, and certainly no concept of, like, community or civic responsibility.
Wait a minute. White people commit crimes against white people, too.
Yeah, but they're not offing each other in record numbers all over America. Look at the statistics, for Christ's sakes. It's 1 in every 3 black males is in some phase of the correctional system. Is that a coincidence, or do these people have, you know, like a racial commitment to crime?
Not only that, they're proud of it.
Well, maybe it says something about prejudice in the judicial system.
Yeah, if you want to talk about criminal statistics, you might want to take a look at the social inequalities that produce them.
Yap. You know what? That's exactly what I hate. Because what you're doing, Davina, is taking one thing and calling it something else and just, you know, alleviating the responsibility that these people have for their own actions. You know, it's like saying, it's not a riot, it's rage. It's not crime, it's poverty. It's just nonsense. It's bullshit. We're so hung up on this notion that we have some obligation to help the struggling black man, you know, cut him some slack until he can overcome these historical injustices. It's crap. This stuff you guys are saying just perpetuates it. All this liberal nonsense, you know, everyone's turning and looking the other way while our country rots from the inside out. And Christ, Lincoln freed the slaves, what, like 130 years ago? How long does it take to get your act together?
What happened to you up there?
2 days in that place, I didn't think I was gonna make it a week. All the wrong people knew who I was anyway, so I figured I'm just gonna put up a flag and hope a friend sees it.
Don't fuck with me, all right? 'Cause I'm the most dangerous man in this prison. You know why? 'Cause I control the underwear. And I hope you can work out, all right? Because the last guy they sent me didn't wear no drawers, couldn't read the sizes in the drawers, and used to sniff the drawers, all right?
I was a year in. I thought I was cruising. Then everything started getting complicated. He was taking it from the Mexicans and dealing it out to his own people. He didn't believe in shit. None of them did.
Oh, come on, man. Look, every day I watch you go through these sheets like you want to get to the end of them. Look, nigga, will you chill the fuck out? God damn. No matter how fast you get through them, man, they're gonna keep bringing them in and bringing them in and bringing them in. And throwing them around like that ain't gonna do a damn thing but give you a fucking heart attack. And you know what? That's cool with me. But you know you're gonna give me a goddamn heart attack too. I know. I'm just a dumb, stupid nigga, right? What do I know? I know I ain't the one getting mad at them damn sheets, though. As a matter of fact, the only sheets I get mad at, I tell you. All right, boys, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna hate some niggers. That's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna hate some goddamn niggers. That's all we're gonna do is hate some niggers all day. I don't even know what a nigger is, but you know what? We're gonna hate them. My cousin Derek is in the pen right now, working next to a nigga, driving him nigga crazy. See? That's the ticket. Oh, now, there you go, baby. There you go. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
You got it? I lost count, man.
Doesn't matter, man.
All right.
Who's counting anyway?
All right, so I want to know something. What the fuck landed you in here? You didn't kill anybody. You're too skinny for a gangbanger.
Oh, ain't that a bitch, all right? Don't judge a book by its cover, man. I can throw these things, all right? You know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
All right?
Come on. What'd you do?
Oh, man, it's none of your business, all right? It's embarrassing, all right? It's none of your goddamn business.
What? Come on. Everybody in here's embarrassed. You think nobody in here got away with anything? What'd you do?
Man, I stole a TV, all right?
So you stole a TV. What's embarrassing about that?
I stole a TV from a store that was right next door to a donut shop, all right? I run out, the store owner's running behind me yelling, bam, I run into 3 cops, all right? Oh, see, I told you it was embarrassing, you laugh.
Wait a sec. That doesn't make sense. No, you didn't get 6 years for stealing a TV, man. Come on.
I go in the store, I come out, the police officer grabs my arm, the TV falls on his foot and breaks. They said I threw the TV at the officer. Assault. 6 years.
Come on, tell the truth. You chucked it at him, or something.
Like I said, I came out of the store, he grabbed my arm, it fell on his foot.
So I was right back where I started. Every day I was sure it was my day. Every time I stepped out of my cell, every time I got in that shower, I figured it was only a matter of time before they made a move. I just hoped it'd be quick. But it never came. I couldn't figure it out because I knew some of them were itching for it. But after a while, I just put my head down and read the stuff that Sweeney sent me, and I kept to myself. The last 6 months in that place, I was like a ghost.
So I guess this is where I tell you what I learned. My conclusion, right? Well, my conclusion is, hate is baggage. Life's too short to be pissed off all the time. It's just not worth it. Derek says it's always good to end a paper with a quote. He says someone else has already said it best, so if you can't top it, steal from them and go out strong. So I picked a guy I thought you'd like. We are not enemies, but friends. We must not be enemies. Though passion may have strained, it must not break our bonds of affection. The mystic chords of memory will swell when again touched, as surely they will be by the better angels of our nature. Anyway, we're gonna try to pick things up and start over. It won't be easy, but we're all together again. And I feel good.